Hey guys, it's Niko Everett here, and I want to talk to you about what happens when you decide you're going to go big, transformational, audacious, and your brain freaks out and you feel paralyzed, massive doubt, all your gremlins come out. So I want to talk to you about why this happens and what you can do to navigate around it and kind of trick your brain, okay? So this has been happening. I run a women's coaching business circle. And I've got a lot of clients, but it's been recently happening in my women's business circle. And I've got a number of clients who've been calling me like, oh my God, what's going on? I just said I was gonna go big and now all I can do is like lie in the middle of my office doing absolutely nothing. Like, what is wrong? This is not the right time for me to be freaking out and be panicked. But actually, it kind of is the exact time that's gonna happen. And let me explain to you what is going on if it's ever happened to you. So, if you have ever declared, I'm going big, I'm finally going to go after my big dream, I'm gonna go bigger, I'm gonna play harder, I'm going after the transformation I know I deserve and I know that I can create, or maybe I don't totally know, but I'm going for it anyway. If you've ever declared that, and then soon after started to feel the massive fear creep up and your brain kind of turn off, or go into paralysis, here is why. So, what happens in our brain is that our brains are very lazy. There are these incredible muscles, but what they like to do is preserve all energy. So they like to go from point A to point B in the easiest possible way, right? They want you to drive to Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or wherever you go grocery shopping the same way every time. Did you ever wonder why you do that? It's because your brain doesn't want to have to work hard. Your brain, she wants you to go the same way so she could just literally go on cruise control, man, right? She doesn't want to have to read the directions every time. So that's how your brain works. It wants everything to be basically the same over and over. That's why we have so many routines and habits, because it makes our lives and our brains very easy. But what happens when you decide, I'm going to do something, I'm going to think something, I'm going to try something I've never tried before? Your brain starts to go, ah, oh my God, everybody get on high alert. We cannot allow this to happen. This is going to make me have to work super hard because I don't know the directions. I don't have a navigation system. I'm going to have to figure this out. And so your brain starts to shut down. And that's where the fear, the gremlins, the panic, the laziness, that's where it all floods in. But the good news is there is a way around this. So there are 3 things that I do with my clients that I found are really, really effective. So let me tell you what they are and then I'll walk you through them quickly. Okay, the first is strategy, the second is self-renewal, and the third is mindset. So first of all, it's most important to give your brain some semblance of a map. Now, we don't always know exactly how we're going to get from here to this massive, audacious dream that we have, but we've got to give it some directions because it just can't stay in that state of complete unknowing for very long. So I like to work with my clients on building at least 4 simple goals and some clear activities that they're going to take. So they know at least what the next few steps are, and then they know what the milestones are so that they could take the next few steps, pause, then create the next few steps, pause, okay? So your brain has some map. They know where they're headed, and then they know when they're gonna stop and create the next few steps. So it'll keep your brain from totally seizing up, okay? So that's strategy, and it's very simple, but even just having a very simple strategy will totally help. Okay, so the second is self-renewal. So I can go on and on about this, and I've got some information, more information on this on my website, but during this time, your brain is literally exhausting itself because it's doing things it's never done. And it's following a new strategy. And so it's working harder, it's being more creative, it's taking in more stimulation than it's used to. And so your brain is heavy with exhaustion. And so your self-renewal process is more important than ever before. You have to be more careful about your levels of stress and cortisol. You have to have more silence, more sleep, more exercise, more water, more nourishing foods, more self-care than you're used to having. And so frequently, when we decide to go big is when we actually have less of those things. But having those things is what will make you feel more creative and more capable, and that's all in your brain. So, strategy, give it a strategy. Self-renewal, give it those things because it actually is feeding your ability to go big. And the last is mindset. So this is a much bigger conversation, but it's important to notice your mindset, notice the thoughts that are coming up, and really consider what is the mindset that you want and intend to have along this journey. So I like to have 2 or 3 words, my mantra. This is the mindset I intend to have. So at the very least, I can see what I'm having, my desired mindset, my projected mindset, and my actual mindset. So that at least I can be checking against those 2 things, just like your P&L, right? What's your projected financials and what are your actual financials? And you're checking them on a daily basis. And then you're seeing, all right, what do I need to do to move from the mindset I'm having, maybe I'm feeling more fear than I'd like to the mindset I want to be having, which is around freedom or abundance. And then get the support that you need to get to move from your actual mindset to your desired, intended, projected mindset. Because your mindset is truly what will make or break this journey for you of going big, transformational, audacious. Okay, I'm so excited for you to be on this journey. And know that you got me in your back pocket. I'm cheering you on. Even if I don't know you, I'm here with you. I'm going big. So check back in. Check me out on Instagram. I'm cheering you on all the time. Mwah! All right, talk to you soon.